This is a video all about relays. Things you wanted to know, things you didn't want to know, things you don't even need to know. But it's all about relays. This here is referred to as a flying leads relay. Flying leads because the leads come out of the box that the relay is mounted in, and because they have the ability to flop around like you would luggage on the top of a car. They're called flying, further known as flying lead relay. Now this relay here is a PAM1 relay, and this PAM1 relay is what's referred to as an SPST relay. Single pole double throw relay, not an SP1T but an SPDT double throw relay. The reason why it's a single pole is because over here this is all one pole, and it throws two directions, from blue to yellow and blue to orange. You'll notice that C for common, NC for normally closed, and NO for normally open. This relay here is 110 and 24 volt. The white wire right here would be the negative side. The black wire right here would be for 115. If you applied 115 volts to these two terminals, this relay would click or reverse its state. Whatever state the system the relay is in when it's sitting on the table is referred to as its dormant state. When you apply power to it, it is known as its active state. If you take the white here and the red here and applied that to a 24 volt circuit, like in a fire panel or a really big security panel, you would again make this relay click from its dormant or normal state to its active state, and the relay would switch from common to normally open. This is referred to as the flying lead relay, and if you were like most people and said, I want to tear this thing apart and see what it looks like inside, it would look like that. This is referred to as an IceCube relay. IceCube because it looks like an ice cube. This relay is a 12 volt relay because it says right on the coil 12 volt DC. You can get them in 12, 24, 110, whatever your needs are. This one is a 4P DT because it has 4 poles. You can't see them very well, but 1, 2, not this one here because it's longer. There's one directly behind it. 1, 2, 3, 4. The reason why it's called a 4-pole double throw is because it also throws in 2 directions. Now it's because this one is open, I can show you this stuff. This wire here is known as the common wire, and it goes to this terminal right here. When this thing is in the normal or dormant state, your contacting goes through this wire over here onto this lever and is spring-loaded to push up, further known as it would come out of here being the normally closed, and this one here would be the normally open. If you were to apply power to it, this coil would suck down this spring, and this contact here would hit this contact here, and this would become the closed terminal. So you would have the common in its dormant or normal state, common, normally open, and normally closed. And if you applied power to it, it would be common and normally closed, because it would change. Now to get a schematic drawing of this, it would look like this. Here is the spring-loaded part of the common circuit. Here is the terminal that is sitting waiting to be contacted when you get power, listed as the normally open terminal. And here is the terminal that the tab is pressed up against. And the reason why you can tell these is because this line right here in the schematic means the changing line, because what it does when it gets power is, you can see it better over here, it changes from this one to this one. So this swinging arm would swing from here to here, meaning the power or continuity would be from here to here, or the middle leg out. This is in fact how an IceCube relay works. 1, 2, 3, 4 poles, and from here to here or here as the double throw. If you take a look at the schematic itself, what you would end up with is 2 sets of schematic lines, and they draw them 2 different ways depending on the schematic you're looking at. One of them would have a loop in it indicating the wire is going straight over it. The other one would have a dot where it's contacted. I prefer to draw my world like this right here because I don't have to spend all my time making loop-de-loop-de-loop-de-loop across 4 wires. I can make a straight line across and then make a dot whenever I have a wire contacting a wire. That is how that schematically works. That is how the schematic of an IceCube relay looks like. And this again is what an IceCube relay looks like with those terminals on the bottom. And this is what a flying lead looks like. Again, this is a single. This is a 4. And that is pretty much all you ever wanted to know about the relay itself and how the relay could look. And well, I'll show you in a minute on another video how it looks in a schematic, because there is a fascinating way that it can be viewed in a schematic. But this is everything you could want to know about a relay itself. I will see you possibly in the next video. Thank you.